Welcome to Colbert Mini Projects. Mom and Dad brought over some trap rock for us. We did the front, if you can see here, of our house last year or the year before. And one thing we don't like putting down the mulch and having to redo it over and over and over. And we really don't like weeding. It's not something we enjoy. So we went with basically like a ground cover just to prevent the weeds. And then we put stone down. And then we just separate the stone, cut the blanket, and then we'll put in whatever plants we want. In the back, we didn't quite finish that because we weren't sure how we were going to do it when we built the house. So we got 4 tons of trap rock right here that we're going to put down. Pretty excited about that. We'll get the Vermeer out. We do have a couple strategies we're going to try. First off, we're going to dump it here on the patio. I don't have a lot of concrete on the property, but right to here we do. So even if some of that falls, we'll be able to scoop it up and contain it versus losing it into the driveway. The other thing we're going to try is we're going to open just one of these gates and tilt it up and see if we can just dump it in the Vermeer bucket. So I think that'll be an interesting experiment to see how it goes. Then we're going to drive over here, and you can see right here that this concrete sidewalk that we have, it's a little uneven, and I don't want to put pressure on the edges here where it would actually chip or break it. So we bring in a little dirt, and then we need to get rid of these garbage cans, and we'll drive it around back, and we'll get started spreading it. Let's open this up. This is the gate that actually locks. So we'll open this one first. We'll close this one back down. This one will latch. And then this one, when we dump it, it won't open now. And then this one latches, so lock it. Now it's really only got a lock on the bottom, so you're counting on this top hinge and really just the angle of that, but it feels still pretty strong. So now we'll dump this back and try to fill the bucket and minimize as much shoveling as we possibly can. I'm going to take a scoop of this stone and I'm going to walk it in. You can see where we placed some of this just so the wind wouldn't blow the blanket. Now I want to go up in those edges because if you walk on this, what'll happen is it'll actually pull it away from the wall. So I don't trust that my tractor won't pull this stuff away. So I just want to get in here and kind of pull this over as tight as it'll go and lay that stone in there. Get pressed up in there so that it doesn't fold over. And it's as simple as that. Once we get that down along this edge, we'll come in and we can just fill with the tractor a little easier and then just rake the thick spots. We dropped our first leftover load of stone up here. When I was driving up with the Vermeer, you could see where the tracks were hitting right here, and it was actually pulling these apart. And you can see a little bit of daylight right here. That's why I like an extreme overlap, not just a couple inches. Like this is probably, we did a poor job here, but I really like, you know, 6-8 inches. So maybe we'll just pull, but we don't want to weed this, and I'm not getting any younger. So like this here, we got about a 1/2 inch overlap, not good. So 2 things I'm going to do. One, I'm going to fix all this carpeting. Second, I want to maybe try putting the stone down and driving on the stone, and it won't pull as much. We'll see how it goes. Okay, project complete. We didn't get our edging in because there's still frost in the ground. We laid some piles out here, and as soon as that thaws out a little bit more, we'll put our edging in and pull the rock to it. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and share this video with other people. We'll see you next time.